What are you talking about? Same thing in Swaziland and Mpumalanga. Same thing with Mozambique and Mpumalanga and KwaZulu-Natal. Why didn't those people of Mozambique move en masse to go to KwaZulu-Natal? Because we are being told here, if you open the borders, these people will come here. There are no borders. It's a gate without a fence. Imagine in your home, more front, more front. Our fence, marlebele gate. That's what we are. So, scientifically and practically, if those people wanted to come here, they would have been here. It's a lie that they will come in here. It's not true. There's no fence. Mashaba went to Zimbabwe border there now. And he says, yeah, Malema.
I'm completely shocked. And I think it's important for that particular rhetoric to be exposed for what it is. You are not mobilizing us for the economy. You're not mobilizing us for the banks, for the financial muscle that is privatized and circulating only amongst the minority in the population. We want the real economy, and let me tell you, since 1955, the people of this country have always known that it's about the banks, it's about the mines. Do you know, Clement, the biggest zamazamas in this country are the Oppenheimers. Go look at the gold that they've looted in Carltonville. Left a damaged environmental area with dolomitic areas. People have sinkholes. It's a dead town. Go to Velcom. Go. Herman Mashaba spends 100% of his time convincing us of less than 2% of South Africa's economy. Less than 2%. We must take the spaza shops. Why don't we take your Oppenheimer's mines? That's where the economy is. Why don't you have the same balls when it comes to the major industrial hubs of South Africa? You know why? It's because firstly they are white owned and they are his funders. We must press amongst each other, fighting from the cramps that fall from the master's table. We're not going to join that table. We want the mainstream. The history of the township starts with the dispossession of the land to do business, the land to mine, the land to farm, the land for human service.
The speaker is the EFF in the coalitions. Mashaba, Honorable Mashaba. Then it starts being worse. By the time he utters first sentence, the time is over. Sit down. That's what you need to. Once you stand up, on a point of order, speaker, what's that? It's not point of order, points are made. It's done. Because we are fighting for time.
Why should the South Africans trust the multi-party charter if you yourselves in the multi-party charter don't trust each other?
No, it's not a question. No, Clement, right now I don't really have anything where we can ask anyone to leave the multi-party charter because they're in breach of our agreement. Because every time when we engage with them, and we've got minutes of our regular meetings, when these issues come out, but they go out and really say something and then they says no, they come out and say, tell us people are misinterpreting what they're saying. So what I'm saying...
Mr. President, there were lesser people living in poverty before you became president. There were lesser people unemployed, lesser violence against women and children, lesser murders, lesser femicide. Millions of our children under your presidency experience multidimensional poverty, whether deprived of health care, housing, nutrition, information, water, and sanitation. These harrowing statistics have never dropped since you became president. Instead, they continue to rise under your presidency. Poverty has worsened in South Africa since you became president of South Africa. Whose poverty are you referring to be prioritizing since 2018, when it's not reflected statistically and in the lives of women and children who are at the bottom of the food chain and whose conditions have worsened since your inauguration in 2018 to date? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. And people who know me know that I don't drink, and that's it.
You may continue,
Go
Honourable
to the
Minister.
Winners Lender for nonsense.
Bathabile Dlamini, she was body shaming another honorable member. So it's very important that you ask her to withdraw that, because body shaming is a serious problem in this country.
Is there anything that you may have done that I did not see you doing, that you body shame, as the honourable member referred to it to anyone?
Azange ngenzi body shame kodwa ngiyajabula nje ukuthi wehlile honorable member. Ngijabula kakhulu.
At the beginning, I regretted for saying we all have our small things. And I regretted thereafter.
She's tough.
People who read a book, they reason better than Fikile Mbalula. So, you comrades must reason better than Fikile Mbalula. Fikile Mbalula doesn't read and has got no time to himself. Uwatsamaya, after the results, the announce or how many people registered to vote. Uwatsamaya, we are more Twitter. Or 2 million plus people have registered to vote. The president of the student command corrects him. Or no, it's not 2 million. It's 500,000 plus. Our candidate are Rotola. Ograr no, Mushimano student command.
But deal with the issues that the people are putting in front of you. Please. You know? Why do you ignore the SACP or COSATU affiliates who are talking to you as allies now? You rather listen to the DA and not to the SACP. What is that about?
There's deep hurt. Am I reading that correctly, Mr. Ngeni?
Excuse me?
There's deep hurt, it would seem. Are you hurting?
No, I'm hurting myself because, you know, when I came back from exile, I didn't come to South Africa in 1990 through an aeroplane. I came walking with my AK-47 and my pistol, ammunition, my grenades on me, walked through the borders to fight the enemy. So to find yourself being ostracized and rebuffed by newcomers, I'm a figure. I mean, it hurts. It does hurt.
Thank you for your time this morning and for speaking openly with us. We appreciate it.
Tony Ngeni is nothing else but a political Casanova. And he is spewing vagrant political views and views that are embraced by a few malcontents who are opposed to the ANC. He will be charged. I have informed him through an SMS. I called him. We will charge him. We'll bring him before the disciplinary processes of the ANC so that he explain himself in terms of his membership of the ANC. Not this statement, many other statements he has made. We will charge him and bring him before the disciplinary committee of the African National Congress. Tony Ngeni, Obed Bapela will be charged this year by the ANC disciplinary hearing. And others who are almost drunk, early hours tweeting and all of that, they too will be attended very soon.
And the Constitution. Later on this evening at 7 o'clock, the ANC's National Executive Committee meets to deliberate on this particular matter. Mr. Tony Ngeni, the report is finally out. The president has been found to may have violated his oath of office and the Constitution and the Pre-Care Act. As an ANC-NEC member, you've been saying that the president must vacate office over these allegations pertaining to Phalaphala. Do you feel vindicated by this report?
Absolutely. I feel very, very much vindicated. For the longest time, we've been saying to him, he must step aside or resign to give the process of investigation a chance. Because they are
to give those children any material. No access to food, no accommodation, and that is what constitutes the life of our children today. So, Comrade President, we don't need an ample free education. We need a real free education where there will not be registration fee, where all children who qualify to get a seat at tertiary level will only be required to produce their matric result, and that will earn them a seat at that level. We must make it very clear, Mr. President, that it is not going to happen in South Africa, the issue of resolving inequality, if we do not resolve the land question. We must therefore warn you that if you do not expropriate land without compensation and return it to its rightful owners, the democratic project remains in a permanent threat. Our people are going to engage in an unled revolution because they will be fighting for what rightfully belongs to them. We said here in warning the ANC that we cannot use the land question to encourage people to vote for us. It is an emotive issue, and when we speak about it, we must be meaning it, not what you did to the electorate. We will never resolve the social ills in our society if we do not resolve the land question. If we do not change the patterns of property ownership in South Africa, white people will continue to think that they are superior because they own the means of production. We make no apology. Neither are we ashamed to repeat the call that the land must be expropriated for equal redistribution. The first and the most practical step towards creating quality life for our people is by giving them the land. We must not retreat in our endeavor to amend the Constitution to allow the expropriation without compensation. Mr. President, we will not win a fight against corruption if the president is involved in allegation of money laundering. We want the president to come clear, that to explain and take the country into confidence as to who are the people who donated money in the CR17 campaign and what do they stand to benefit.
These people who sat with Floyd and knew Floyd was going, they were at the center of that planning my downfall. Had they caught me, they would have finished me off. That's how politics work. If they catch you, they will finish you. You catch them, you play with an opportunity, then you'll have yourself to blame. That's a problem because of this kind of business we are dealing with. Those are politics for you. If they had found me at my weakest, what would have happened to me? I know this because I'm from it. I'm from that. I know all of this that is prevailing. Where I get expelled, the people I grew up with, the people that I shared a meal with,
Welcome to Dr.